I'm fine. How are you? Geez, long time no see. You don't come to Durban anymore.
Well, COVID doesn't allow people to come to Durban anymore.
What are you talking about?
You guys are meeting.
Hey?
Well, I mean, we match from home.
You can always come and visit and say hi.
I haven't had an opportunity before. We haven't been to Durban since that Sharks storm is here.
Oh, really? 2020?
Yep.
It was the 20th of March. Shit.
All right, guys, I've got South Sea Sharks coach Sean Everitt. Same story, guys. We'll start with the guys that are here and then we'll jump online.
Sean, a lot went right in this game, but talk us through the impact of bench up wide in particular. We've been writing and talking about how the Sharks have been really to replace Van Gistel, but can you, I know it's just one game, but just talk us through his impact today.
Yeah, you know, Ben, we brought Ben in, first of all, give you a bit of a background. We brought Ben in to give us a bit of experience in the number 12 jersey. We were also looking for a guy that's with a left foot, and he's got that. Although we didn't have to use it today. He's also got very good distribution skills. And there were some nice touches from him today as far as that's concerned. So yeah, we just thought that he would be able to complement Lucanio and obviously create some space for the outside backs, because with Highline D now, the playmaking is actually coming from second set of hands. So yeah, we're very happy to have it. On top of that, he's experienced and he communicates really well and shows leadership on the field.
Walter?
It looked like the Sharks scored a lot of the tries from turnover ball and mistakes from the Lions. Is that also our usual game?
Yeah, very much so. I think you know, when Cash reviews the game, we'll probably see the same things that we did. You know, our plan the whole week was to put pressure on the Lions defensively. We felt that they would overplay in the wrong areas of the field, and if we defended well, we'll get reward from it. But unfortunately for us, we did get those, but we were also not tidy in our attack, and we created opportunities for them. So if you look at the Stormers game, where the Lions won comfortably, you know, they forced the Stormers into 25 turnovers and won the game comfortably. So we're wary of that. I think for us today, and chatting to Berger now, I think the frustration was on our kickoffs, both ways, sending and receiving. I don't think both teams were good enough in that area. And we were never able to get away on the scoreboard because of that. So it's a big work on for us.
How did you see the scrum battle?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough. The Lions obviously have gained most of their penalties at scrum time, and they are the most successful scrum team in the URC at the moment. So credit to them for that. Obviously, Ox and Thomas being Springboks as well, we knew we could nullify that. But yeah, we were happy, and I think we conceded one scrum penalty right at the end, which put us under pressure again with a score at 40-37. So not ideal, but yes, a big improvement on our set piece if you look back over 12 months.
With a score at 40-37 with about 10 minutes to go, were you worried that you might maybe let this one slip?
Yes, very much so. It was tense right until the end. I think, you know, the try that Lucanio scored at the end, we were a bit lucky against the run of play, and once again it came from good defence and a turnover from the Lions. So yeah, that took the game away from them. But yeah, we're just very happy with that. We got the win up here at Ellis.
It's the first game of the year. But to get, as you rightly said, that the Sharks, the pre-COVID Sharks showed an excellent ability to score tries from turnovers, and today was another example. Do you feel that the Sharks are gradually returning to that style of play that was so successful until COVID happened?
Yeah, very much so. I think, you know, the type of rugby that you play is also depends upon the personnel that you have. And having guys like Sabu and Kosi Mapimpi, who scored 3 tries, and Apalele Fassi at fullback, who's much improved in his performance from the game that he played against the Cheetahs. You know, obviously, you know, there is opportunities, and those guys can nail them, and that's what happened tonight or this afternoon. And obviously that's the reason why we won the game.
Do you feel that, I know that it's still a bit of a way before the European teams come, but do you feel that they'll adapt better to South African conditions as compared to the slower slog that you guys had in Europe?
Yeah, I think, you know, the opposition that you play there is different from week to week. You know, so we played against the Ospreys in the 1 week, which is a very kick orientated team. You know, they kick a lot. So we had to play a little bit different against them. And then the next week we played against Cardiff, who like to move the ball around a bit. So I would say it's probably to generalize and say that they're slow and they don't attack that well is probably not true. They do play attractive game of rugby, as we can see. Glasgow are really doing well, Edinburgh are doing well, and that's why they are where they are, you know, with the likes of Leinster.
And a big party from us, just talk us through the excellence of your back line plays. I mean, Kanye had a good game, Bakazole had a hat-trick, smooth and good. It wasn't as big, but had flashed of brilliance, and then I played the puzzle.
Yeah, you know, like I said, those guys are the best in the world in their positions. If you look at Mapimpi, I mean, he's got to be the best left wing in the world. We talk about Cheslin Colby, but I mean, every time Mapimpi plays, he manages to get over the chalk, whether it be in international rugby or domestic rugby. Lakanya has just been absolutely superb, probably the world's best 13. So it's just great that they can perform like that for their franchise. It just shows that they're proud of their franchise and they want to pay back to us. So sometimes you get players that perform at international rugby and don't really bring it to the party domestically. So yeah, they're just great people. Very grateful to have them at the Sharks, and obviously, you know, they're happy to be where they are and put on the black and white and perform at the highest level.
Thanks, guys. Michael, I see your hand. Jan, I see your hand. Michael, do you want to go?
Thank you very much. Sean, a bit close for comfort there in the end, but the energy that you guys brought, you'd spoken during the week about the altitude, and it looked like you guys really brought a lot of energy, scoring a try right there in the end there as well, proved it. But lots and lots of positives. You must be very grateful and very happy.
Yeah, Mark, there's a lot of positives to take out the game. You know, it's easy to reflect on the mistakes, but I mean, you've got to look at the good rugby that was played by both teams. I think it was a great, entertaining game for the spectators at home and for the couple of thousand that were in the stadium. Yeah, you know, it's never easy coming up to the Highveld to play, especially with a 3 o'clock kickoff. I think the weather was kind today. I think if we had a day like yesterday, it might have been a little bit different. It was a scorcher yesterday while we were doing captain's practice, and today it wasn't as hot as what we had predicted. But yes, the guys are in good shape. I think the 6-week break that we had between the last game and now has helped all the franchises to pick up a little bit of fitness and do some conditioning, and that's why we're able to play at high intensity for the full 80 minutes. So we haven't had that type of break since 2020, you know. So yeah, it was a welcome break. The guys are refreshed. They spent time with their families, and I think that would have helped us and revitalize and recharge the guys' batteries.
Thanks, Michael. Jan?
Yeah, Sean, just to follow on from that, very similar to what Michael just asked in terms of the tempo and the intensity of the game. Now that the South African teams, and in particular these two teams, have got a couple of games, and do you think this level of the game can raise still considerably? Yeah,
very much so. It's been a bit of a stop-start affair, you know, because, you know, first of all, we were away for 4 weeks, and obviously with the international players missing, and then came back and had those 2 games cancelled and then a game thrown at us at the last minute domestically. So, and we haven't played since then. So, yeah, it is a bit frustrating that you can't string games together. But now we've got that opportunity, and it really bodes well for all the South African teams going forward, that they can build some continuity. First of all, in selection, and secondly, as far as cohesion is concerned. You know, there's the 4 weeks now. We've got 1 under our belt, and then we've got 3 domestic games left, and then there's international games, and hopefully, you know, the COVID will disappear for a while, and we'll be able to get some international teams back here in South Africa and be able to play against them in these great conditions that we had this afternoon.
Michael, your hand's up.
All right, thanks. Sean, you didn't really talk too much about the different positives, but where did you feel you guys were better today?
Yeah, I think it's the opportunities
better than the Lions.
Yeah, I think it's the opportunities that we created. You know, I wasn't really happy with the penalty count at halftime, and that was due to us, you know, going in front of the kicker is inexcusable. We gave away a penalty after a kickoff, so put ourselves under the pump. But yeah, very happy with the click attack and the way we were able to move the ball and the continuity. And I think the try from the right-hand scrum in the first half was a really good example of that. We had probably half a dozen offloads in the build-up to that try, so that was pleasing. I think we managed the game well at times, and probably managed the game a bit better than the Lions, and that's why we came out on top. However, like I said earlier, we need to work on our exits and the accuracy and the execution of those.
Can we take 2 more, guys, before we wrap it up?
I'm all good, thanks.
Thanks, Sean. Anyone else?
Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good
Thanks,
weekend.
Sean. Well done. Huh?
Thank you very much.